Well, you can't see me, but I am here. Hold on 1 second. And do I appear? How about now? Okay, sorry about this, guys. 1 second. And does that fix it? There we go. Hello, everyone. Cool, cool. All right. Now do we have picture? We have picture. Where was I? What's up feels okay. If I remember correctly, I was getting my ass kicked by a Crucible Knight, which I just walked right past somehow. Um, I can see, I can fight. Good. Go fight, feels okay. I'm not sure who you're fighting, but do it. Yesterday you said today. Alright, so I guess I was gonna fight that Crucible Knight, so I remember he gives a good incantation, but I'd rather have the shortcut to come back to him, because I don't think I'm ready yet. I will, however, come get some of the stuff that is in the rafters up here, because this entirely Odd Parents reference to the... Oh, I can see! I can fight! I remember that. Fairly Odd Parents is amazing. Wow. Whoops. Alright. Shush. Fairly Odd Parents, I think, had a pretty big influence on who I am today, as well as... God. Okay, actually, never mind. We need to focus, because I should not have let that guy blow this horn. So these guys have wind powers, like the Banished Knights. And I think that that is because the Exiled Knights and the Banished Knights were both old soldiers of Godfrey that might have had some kind of allegiance to the Stormhawk King, or the Stormhawks in general. Like the Banished Knights up in the mountaintops and the Zamor, possibly. I think the Zamor might have some kind of weird connection to the Banished Knights, but I'm not sure how that works. How did I not take damage from that? Stone Sword Key, dope. If I remember correctly, there's a... that it is board above me. Oh, beneath me. Cool. Alright. That could have been actually awful. Oh. Cool. We got a, got the pose he's in? It is. Alright. If I remember correctly, there's also some weird ways. There's all kinds of weird paths you can take from that place. Don't want to go that way. This is... Oh, I never killed the, disgusting abomination. Let's see what I can get in here, though. Iron Wet Blade. Okay, totally worth it. That heavy, keen, or quality. Awesome. Oh, there's another one here. Hot Crest, Wooden Shield. So, this stuff gets kind of tricky. Adorned with a long forgotten crest of Stormveil, ancient in design. I am not sure if Godfrey, like, his connection to the Stormhawks seems like it's barely mentioned, because his connection to Sirash is what's really focused on, or is what's, it feels like the real focus of his whole identity. But for some reason, the Stormhawks seemed like they had a very real part of his people's past, or something like that, his soldiers anyway. Alright, I think I can get this. Well, that's amazing. And typical. Right as I'm like, yeah, confidence. Nah, death. Okay. I can get there a lot faster if I just take this. First, get my runes back. Oh god. Okay. Should not have done that. Okay, I'm thinking of other ways I can go. I don't even think I need to really be here. I was kind of exploring. Well, I'll get my runes back. Then I'll... Well, I can take this thing on. I keep getting bored and not fighting bosses, but, I got pretty close to killing him. Alright, let's go. Also, Golden Vow helped a lot, I think. Alright, so far so good. Didn't think that would reach me. I need to not be in front of it. Okay, that didn't really help when it's like spinning like a Beyblade. Interesting. I didn't know I could just switch between red and blue flasks like that. There we go. Perseverance. That's what you get. I'm actually pretty proud of that one. Okay. Where was I? before, though. Let's... Okay, I don't want to fight the worm again. No, no, no. I think I could fight Renala, technically, but... Have I found the Revenger's shack? Let's explore this area a bit. Okay, also, let's... Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate those things. I think I say this like every stream, but... They suck. Mannequins. I don't want to risk all of the runes I just got fighting this thing per se, but like I will do it. Let's roll the dice. Okay, if I remember correctly... Oh god, that was not a good idea. Fire attacks did a lot of damage to the plant guy, believe it or not. No, I shouldn't... Oh, I can't believe I dodged that. Okay, wow. This is going much better than it was last time. It's always when I'm like, hooray! Then the game just crushes me. I swear to God it knows. Go with the skeletal militiaman. Should not have done that. Okay. And I think one of them is dead, but not both, so we're good, we're good. So as long as I can keep him from doing any AoE attacks in his direction, probably fine. Okay, need to distract him over here. My ally can come back to life. That's not what I need to do. Awesome, another one. Still have the other skeletal militiaman, whatever. So please don't do another AoE attack. You don't mind. Okay, cool. Alright, I don't want to say anything positive because the game will crush my spirit again. But, Feeling good. Alright. Wow. Finally. Cerulean, and those are not the ones I wanted. But that's okay, because you know what? He's gone now. Let's go find that shack with the angry daddy. Wrong direction. No worries. Alright. Enough of that nonsense. Need to go over this way so I don't die when I fall down this cliff. The fall damage in this game is so annoying. Honestly, this game would feel so free and so fun if I didn't have to worry about dying because I fell just like 2 feet farther than I thought I was falling. Not that this game isn't fun because of that, but like, it really does just sort of limit the kind of feeling of freedom that could very much be a part of this game. It's kind of like a constant reminder. Because if you don't remember it, you're probably gonna die. It's really, really easy to misjudge a jump. I thought that this is where the Revenger's Shack was. Obviously, it's not. It's an Everjail. Which one is it? Who's Everjail? So this one is the giant. I don't have any healing. Revenger's Shack. Maybe it's south of here? I was pretty sure it was on the west coast in Liurnia. Doesn't really matter, but okay, there we go. There it is. Do I need to go find... I'll go talk... Oh, no, there he is. Thought maybe I needed to go talk to him first. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. That's okay, though. As long as I can grab my runes and level up, or I die again, or I get invaded again, whatever. We're good. And that might be a little bit difficult. God, I really need that cracked Twiggy Tear crystal for my or Wondrous Flask, whatever. Great. I can beat him though. I'll beat him and then I'll be able to level up. It's just kind of annoying. Don't need to do that again. Glad they stopped me. Okay, so I think I can grab my runes and just get out of there. Probably the best plan if I really want to keep them. I'll just come back. Deal with... Oh, that's right, I can't get on torrent. I'll deal with this dude another time. He'll go away soon, I hope. Maybe he won't. We'll see. Cool. All according to plan. Sorta, kinda. More health. I need more health. Let's look at my spells real quick, too. Oh. Enough intelligence for that one, so never mind. Can use this poison armament thing, so that's fine. Let's see. I want to go there. Yeah, let's check out the Revenger's Shack. Hello? Why can't I, Oh, because it already deals sacred damage, that's right. Just wait for him to run out of stamina, whatever. Not think that would reach me. Ooh, man, I'm really underestimating the amount of damage that thing will do. Also, I need to make sure that I have Golden Vow, like, on. Should be here somewhere, right? Here we go. I'll just wait. Whatever. This dude is doing the most for nothing. There we go. Wow. Did not pick up my runes. Did I? Didn't lose them. Didn't have that many. Okay. We're good. Let's give Hyetta her eyeball. that she doesn't know is an eyeball yet. It's just a grape. Alright, she should be right around the front of this. And there's some... The Two Fingers Talisman, I think, is near here also. It's over there.
Hello? Would you donate any? I'm on a pilgrimage, in search of them. When I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Yeah.
You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me.
There's a dog,
Howling
like, barking
wordlessly,
at me.
they gently stroke my eyes. They're to you.
Not a real dog. An in-game dog. Alright, so you were saying, lady?
You are most kind indeed.
Cool.
May the blessing of the finger...
Oh, that was it? God damn.
You are most kind. May the blessing of the finger...
Fine. Okay, so now she'll appear up here, I think? A little bit farther up. Yeah, there she goes. So for this grape, I'll need to go
Would you
to...
donate any? I'm on a pilgrim when I eat one of those grapes.
Caelid. But I'm not ready for that yet. Let's go through Caria Manor. Well, sorry, Ray Lucaria. I was thinking about Caria Manor. Because all the little finger guys there scared the crap out of me. I hate them. Alright, so far so good. It's dead, right? Cool. I really, really appreciate games that let you run while crouched, by the way. You know, I should see if I can level up or, like, enhance my weapon a little bit more. Whatever. Cool. Far so good. Kinda close. What's up, last protagonist? What's up, nerd?
I can smell you.
And that one didn't echo either, so I wonder if I fixed it.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Alright. Think it might be fixed. I don't know what the hell I did, but hooray! Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, everything is going exactly how I'd want it to go so far. Now for this big boy. Is there another mage that did I miscount the men? Yes. Okay, not doing so bad so far. We got this. Awesome. Oh, that reminds me. I think those are the first. Yeah, I don't have enough like ritual pots and cracked pots and stuff yet. There are some that I can grab right over here. Yeah. But first, let's see what we can upgrade. 'Cause we need some upgrades. Oh, but first let's talk to Anya, because I always forget to do that.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash
I've never really
over
noticed their
you.
movements before.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life
So will it go
lies
back
in
into a
ruin,
different animation once she's done
fallen
talking?
to
Or whatever,
pieces.
once it's done
Foul curses
giving its messages?
and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord.
So by the way, something
and
that kind of
restore
bugs
the
me
Golden Order.
is that at some point,
Words of the
okay, so the
fingers
fingers do
guide
change
you.
their animation when they're not talking, quote unquote. The fingers act like they had no idea that we would need to go into the mountaintops, that we would be told to burn the Erd Tree at some point, commit a cardinal sin. But these incantations taught by Corrin say in the description, follow the path that has been set before you, and you will make enemies of all others. And then the very first thing that they say is the monks, which almost undoubtedly means the fire monks. I don't know if there's any other monks in the game. They very much knew that you would fight the fire monks and come into conflict with the fire monks, which I feel like would only mean they know you're going to the mountaintops at some point.
There's something I should mention. I'm thinking of leaving the Round Table Hold. Do you know of the noble Gold? Though he was but a tarnished, living outside the lands between, he was a great scholar who foresaw the coming guidance of grace. And now, I hear he has come to the lands between alone to contemplate the Golden Order. I wish nothing more than to seek his instruction. May the Golden...
Whatever the hell that means. Okay, so let's do some weapon upgrading. Wrong direction. Oh, actually, let's talk to Gideon a little bit.
You've received the wisdom of the Two Fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a Tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be
I respect that.
all-knowing. You now
I really
belong to
like
a select
Gideon.
group of
I just wish he
fellows.
wasn't, like, kind of a
As
dick.
such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General
Sorry about that
Radahn,
sound, guys.
who fought
Had a little
Melania
gin and tonic
her
over
lot
here.
to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of
Veiled
Leyndell.
Monarch. I've never really noticed that.
Renala, Queen
He's
of
known as the
Full Moon,
Veiled Monarch.
ruler
Morgoth.
of Rhea Lucaria's Academy.
So he
You'll
does
still be after more
specifically
great runes, won't you?
kind of keep a distance from the people. He's known as the Veiled Monarch.
Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self
He suspects
anymore.
Radahn is still there because his soldiers are?
Praetor Rykard is
Kinda
the
weird.
Lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy.
That
marking
is
himself
interesting.
as
It
an
sounds like
enemy
he's
never
saying
to
that
be
Mount
forgiven.
Gelmir is part of the Altus Plateau, and that the realm of the serpent used to be the realm, like part of the realm of the Erd Tree.
Morgoth the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell.
I know that the
capital
Japanese
city.
translation
It
doesn't
lies at the
necessarily
foot of the
imply
Erd
that
Tree,
the
in the
serpent was a
east of the
traitor to the
Altus
Erd Tree,
Plateau.
but I have to wonder if
But
it
the
was
Two
an
Fingers
ally to the
forbid
Erd
us
Tree at
from
some point, just
venturing
because
there
of its proximity.
Until we've acquired enough
And
great
other
runes
things.
to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy, but Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
That egg. Confusing as hell. Alright. Now let's upgrade our weapons and get the hell out of here.
Now, those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled her mark.
Yep, yep.
Find 'em well.
Alright. Well, that certainly was a lot of upgrades. So hopefully this helps. No, not that. There we go. What's up, Garfield? Good evening to you as well. Just upgraded my shit a little bit, and hopefully we are going to be able to get through here a little bit more easily. Really? Okay, that was just me being a nitwit. Alright. For some reason I thought that the next boss would be Renala, but I'm remembering now that it was the Hound, the Red Hound of Radagon. Radagon, I think is what his name actually is. I'm not, I feel like I've been producing a lot of their names wrong. Did I say producing? Pronouncing. Okay, the upgrades to this weapon, though, I can really tell, like, made a big difference. Awesome. Alright, yeah, I think I can take on the Hound now. Pretty sure that's almost enough to level up, if I can just get back to those runes. The coffins here, by the way, are very, very, very similar to the ones in, the walking mausoleums, and the, there are some coffins under the Halig tree that are pretty much identical. These coffins here. It doesn't have the same figures on them, but it has, like, these coffins with that, like, kind of crown shape above it. Cool. That should be... Okay, I got a little bit scared that I would lose my runes there. Oh my god. And then I did. That's fine. I think I can take the Hound of Radagon now. So this time, I'm just gonna... Well, I'm gonna kill him first, because he will see me coming. Now I'm gonna zoom through. Pardon me. Excuse me. Scooch on through. And here we are. Ouch. You know, I could probably do with some more... some more magic defense as well. Oh, I just remembered I needed to equip, Why can I not lock on? Sometimes my game gets a little weird, and I have trouble locking onto stuff. I don't know if that was just my fault, though, or what. First, let's equip this. Nah, I cannot. Not even locking onto him. See if that fixes it. Nope. Wait. Alright, so now I don't even have those buttons working. None of the buttons are working. Wow. Fascinating. I might just need to restart the game real quick because like none of the buttons were doing anything for some reason. Even now they aren't. Like. Yup, okay. Quick restart. The game just decided to not. So right now I'm waiting for the game to realize that it is in fact no longer on. No longer being played. Steam's like, are you sure though? I think that you might actually be playing a video game and you just don't realize it. Now we're good. Don't know what all that nonsense said, but whatever. Cool. Kill this guy. Run past. Excuse me? Excuse me again. Alright, now we're here finally. Hi, June. You might hear my cat crying. That's what she does. Jack's like a baby. You okay, June? She just went back to sleep. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I submit a ball. I am very lucky that didn't hit me in the middle of all that panic dodging. my god. Totally forgot about that move. Alright, yeah, the weapon upgrades absolutely carried that. That was 100% what I needed to do forever ago. Let's get a little bit more health, though, because I was also being one hit by a lot of stuff. Now let's also go fight that worm, because it's a little bit personal now. Wait. Oh, that's annoying. I fast traveled to the wrong side of the cave. A lot of ruckus back there. Just gonna ignore all that. Sit down at this glowy campfire like everything's fine. Also, I'm gonna use these runes before I die and waste them. A little bit more health. Whatever. Doesn't hurt. Really needs some more FP though. I mean, like, for real, I can barely cast 5 or 6 spells before I'm just like out of blue juice. Alright, good so far. I don't think we'll have a problem actually beating it, now that I'm seeing how much damage we're doing. Awesome. Ooh, let me get out of that. This thing will demolish me if I'm not careful. I'm doing good so far, but cannot get cocky here. So good. It's fine. Take that. All right, this is it. It's done for. Really glad I upgraded that weapon. That was the... Oh my god, and I got Moonveil too? Well, I'm not in character anymore, so whatever. Gotta pretend like I don't care. Even though I super do. Okay, was there any other... There were other things that I had not beaten. I'll go finish some of those too. Alright, and... Cliff Bottom Catacombs. I need about 1,000 to level up. I'll get a little bit more intelligence here because I need to start. My goal here is to have a Golden Order build, but I haven't really put any points into intelligence yet, which is obviously half of the whole thing. So even though I have... That was dumb on my part. Even though I have a Golden Order build, technically, I can't even use some of the Golden Order stuff I have, which sucks. Tells me I'm doing something wrong. I'll grab the lily or whatever was up here a second ago. Sorry, Glovewort. Awesome. Perfect. Did I not even... Wow, I really did not get very far in this dungeon at all. Gotcha, it's that dungeon. Yeah, this one kind of sucks. That's why. Whoopsie daisy. I need to upgrade my seal as well because my spells suck. Another one. Nope. Goodbye. And another one. Whoopsie daisy. Oh god. Good Christ, I can get up this ladder fast enough. Oh my god, they can go up ladders. That is fucking terrifying. Wailing away at him with the sword and doesn't even... Oh yeah? Well, somewhere a heavy door opened, so I win. look, a heavy door. An open one, no less. I'm half expecting those things to just keep following me. Apparently I need more damage though. I was just so happy with the amount of damage I was doing, but not anymore. Maybe I can get something good from the boss here. I keep wanting to hold X because I've been playing a lot of Sekiro lately. And you have to hold X in that game to, like, pick up all the stuff around you for some reason. Ouch. Should not have used that there, but that's fine. Okay. Just make sure that doesn't run out. Yeah, I don't have like any FP. Awesome. Those things normally are a really big problem for me, but I think that I've finally kind of figured them out a little bit. I can remove the symbol here. I'm trying to remember if Selin... if I need to advance anyone's quests before I get too far. So I'm trying to remember where I get another fingerprint, or another Shabriri grape from. I know I get the fingerprint from that place in Caelid. Thanks. I need to get away from those things. Awesome. There's probably some nice goodies in here, or something that I should be taking a look at, but this is not an int build, so... Duh. Too stupid, boss. Don't know what the words say. Oh, also I picked up a memory stone. Totally forgot about that, so that means I should have another slot for spells. Still need some more intelligence for that to work out, but we'll get there. Cuckoo Surcoat. The Surcoats are honestly a great way to find out lore about some of the different groups. Because a lot of them explain kind of like what the symbols on their Surcoats mean, which is kind of like, you know, obviously gives you a good feeling for the group's identity. Yikes. It's fine. So these guys, if I'm remembering correctly, because they're kind of a bluish color, they're technically puppets. Because spirit ashes, like summons, are grayish, and puppets are bluish. The difference between the two is, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. There are also jellyfish of both colors, like a grayish color jellyfish that's pretty common everywhere, and then a bluish jellyfish that's mainly only in Castle Morn. But yeah, as far as I know, the only real difference between puppets and spirit ashes is that, I don't know, maybe puppets' bodies are still around and spirit ashes are not. Because I'm also not totally sure how the hell the whole puppet situation works, because like when we summon the puppets, like, we don't actually use the puppets. We're using the souls of the puppets. So I don't know if that's just sort of like, I don't know if Celavis, for instance, would actually use the puppets themselves, or if he would also summon sort of like a spirit version of them, and the puppets are just sort of a way to anchor the souls. I don't really know. Good so far. Whoopsie. Okay. There's just 2 of them left. Alright, I can take these guys. Nice. We'd be able to move past this place into, I think there's another Site of Grace up here. I should probably go get the, Oh, totally forgot what I was gonna say because I saw that wolf. Oh, right, I should probably go unlock the, like, Godric's Great Room at some point. At the Divine Tower. I've become kind of desensitized to these golden seeds. I forgot how awesome they are, to actually... How much I really need them right now. Bye-bye. You go off the cliff. Alright, I think I've got this guy down pretty much. I don't remember how close I am to Beretta right now. So that's interesting. This is one of the, like, last Aryan Troll Knights, if I remember correctly. There's not a whole lot that are not... There's not a whole lot that are still, like, in bodily form. There's a lot of spirits of them running around. There's one in Everjail. There's a couple headless ones. Yikes. Okay, Jesus. Hopefully this guy's almost done. Yikes. Oh my god, it's always right as they... I should have just hit him. I could have got another healing flask there. Need to remember that. I could do with a bit more damage, though. Garfield said, yikes. Yeah, what's up, Garfield? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Troll Knights are low-key a hassle. For real. They're, Trolls are already kind of, like, hard enough. Now add giant magic floating greatswords. Ouch. Oh my god, I keep getting hit by, like, every single attack. Awesome. Luckily, they only appear twice. Oh, I was actually kind of curious about that. So there's only two... Is the other live one in that Everjail? Jesus. I need to equip that magic protection thing again. As far as I know, yeah, okay. That's good to know. That's interesting, because there weren't a lot of Karian Knights, I remember, which is strange. You know, you'd think that you would want a huge force of knights, but there must be some reason they only had a few. Like, less than 20, I think, is what they said. Wow. There is a third, actually. Oh, really? Where is it? What is it? Tell me what you know. What's up, Arwell? Posture check. Yeah, so what? I'm slouched over like a shrimp. So what? Whoopsie. I'm gonna back up and let him wipe you guys out for me. Yikes. The only thing that saved me there... Okay, that was luck. That was pure luck. Thank God, finally. I think he's gone now. Yeah. Troll Knight's sword. Pretty useless for me right now, but we'll get there. I was a little bit nervous about that one. Those, sorry, I haven't caught streaming in a while. I got a PC and Baldur's Gate's taking over my life. I 100% understand. You don't have to say a single thing more. I forgive you with every ounce of my being. Fate of the Cursed. Fate of the Cursed. So, who is... Are you into Halsin? Or who's your daddy in that game? Gale is pretty cool. Karlach is personally my favorite. Karlach is perfect. A little bit more faith. Let's go for some more stamina. Well, yeah, no, let's go for more faith. More damage. Such a Halsin girly, you know me so well. Yeah, Halsin is awesome. Halsin is... He's special. He's something else. I feel like Halsin is the complete package. He's in my camp, but he won't actually come out with me just yet. Yeah, that actually does take a little while. I think it's not until like Act 2 or 3, if I remember correctly. It takes a minute for Halsin to actually join your party. The men stay at home and look pretty while me and the girls go out and kick ass. So are you going out with, or you're traveling with, what, Karlach and Shadowheart or something? I'm trying to remember if there's another female party member, but... The way I haven't finished Act 1 yet. Okay, no, for real though, the acts are really long. Don't feel bad. Act 1 took... I'm on Act 3 right now. I've been playing quite a bit. Also, like, really take your time with each of the acts, because I didn't really know this, and I wish somebody had kind of told me. But, like, sometimes, like, you can't necessarily go back, and every time you move on to another act, it kind of, like, progresses the game, so that, like... You know, certain quests that are technically time-sensitive, like, move forward, and you might... Like, there will be, like, a warning that says, like, you know, you're about to move forward, are you sure you want to? So it kind of gives you a warning, but I didn't realize I wouldn't be able to go back to some of the locations after a certain point. So make sure you've got what you... Not just, you know, quest-wise, but make sure you've bought what you want to buy and that you've talked to who you want to talk to before you move on to another act. Pretty sure I've completed the story for the area, but still exploring. Good. Good. Take your time exploring and really, like, find everything you can in the area, because it'll only get you more money, more experience. It'll only help. The more you explore, the better off you are, honestly. Jesus. How many stomps? 4, I guess. Okay. The inventory management is not my strong suit. Okay, same. I kind of feel like the inventory management is actually kind of like the game's weakest point. I really think that the inventory management is just so, like, outdated and convoluted and just sort of unnecessary. It's kind of a pain in the ass, and most of the stuff you pick up is just, like, garbage. For all that game's, like, you know, like, it is a great game, and they have done a lot of really great things that other RPGs kind of haven't. But, yeah, the inventory management is just, bad. In my opinion. My character looks kind of like... Gay Geralt, if you will. So Astarion? Astarion kind of looks like a gay Geralt. Sorta. A Geralt. Oh my god. What the hell's going on? Thank God. I was like... He's got some beef. Wait, who's a big boy? Who's got some beef? Oh, also, I'm curious, what class did you pick? You too, Garfield. Like, I feel like the class that you pick is... It's one of those things that's like... Those little stupid decisions, they don't really matter, but like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you learn a little bit about a person just by like, you know, like, who do you main in Overwatch? Who do you main in Smash Bros? Like, it says stuff about you. Not in like a bad way, it's just sort of revealing. Ouch. Fortunately, I'm an Xbox player, no Baldur's Gate for me. Wah wah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I don't know, do you play D&D, Garfield? Like, is there a class that you feel like you would pick if you were going to play D&D? Because the game's basically D&D. So, like, I picked Sorcerer because that was pretty much always what I planned on playing. Started with Paladin, but I switched class to Druid because I wanted spells. Paladin has spells, don't they? Or do you mean you want, like, more spells? Broke my oath 5 minutes into the game! Yeah, being a Paladin's a little tricky. You really have to, like, follow these rules that are not super well established, in my opinion. Like, it's just sort of like, be a good guy, and then if you're, like, not, they're like, you broke your oath! And it's like, sorry, what did I even swear again? What is my oath? Goodness and justice and happiness and yay? How do I uphold yay? How do I uphold happiness? It's like, you were mean to a good guy. You should have known. Hopefully I can deal with... Oh, ouch. Donkey kick. Alright, I think I can beat her. Just need to... Oh my god. I got too cautious at the end there. Only have two, so I sent you the one where he isn't dressed sort of slutty. Totally make a goblin though if I could. Goblins, I wish that we could make a goblin in the game. The one thing I don't like about D&D, or one of the things I hate about D&D, is that they make some characters, like, or some races, just like inherently evil. It's like high-key racist. So basically just every goblin is just an asshole because genetics. Same with like the Yankee or whatever the hell they're called. I think the owlbear died. I hate it here. Oh god, I haven't seen the owlbear in a minute. Oh my god, did my owlbear die too? Oh my god. I hadn't even thought about that. Oh no. Actually, a bunch of NPC characters, or a bunch of characters that I could have had in my party have died. I've had like 2 or 3 characters that could have been in my party die, and I just like barely even like had a chance to talk to them and shit. Well, I killed one of them myself, but another one died in just like this fight that was impossible. And like I just like didn't have the heart to restart the fight and try to like save them, because it was just, it took everything I had just to like win. Okay, we should. There we go. Okay, I felt so not much of a D&D player either, though I think it would be fun. Yeah, I really think that games like that, like TTRPG kind of games, I think that there are a lot of really fun things that can be done to modernize them and make them video games, like what Baldur's Gate 3 is doing. I still think we have a little ways to go, but I really think that that is a super fun way to kind of jump into D&D if you've never looked at it at all. Because it's almost exactly like the actual game. I have a player's handbook over here, even though I've never played the game, just because I'm so interested in it mechanically. It is almost like, in every way, exactly like the player's handbook, like the what you get when you level up, and like how the game works and everything like that. A little bit more faith. Again. That's right. Oh, maybe I can get another level up. Okay, yeah. About 1,000. Felt so dumb in the goblin camp, though I was stuck there for so long. Yeah, I had a crazy experience in the goblin camp. Sorry, one sec. So I met that, like, they give you a choice of which leader you want to talk to, I think, or they did for me, and I chose the goblin shaman lady. She gave me this brand that helped out a lot. Like, all I had to do was flash this brand, and people were like, "Whoa, cool. I didn't know you were cool. Thanks. You can go. You can go." Then, yeah. So that was just that was the beginning of that whole journey. But anyway. Right now, let's go to the debate parlor. Want to actually play D&D so bad? Same. I would love to play D&D, but it's actually like a whole thing, I think, to It's really hard to get a group together. The Goblin Camp is really weird, though. There's a lot of different ways to approach it, so I wouldn't feel bad. It's kind of like the, in my opinion, the climax of Act 1. It's probably the hardest thing you do in Act 1, just getting through the Goblin Camp, figuring out what to do to get through each of those situations, because there's several situations you kind of have to figure out in the camp. Jesus. Last time I saw him, he was outside the Goblin Camp, and I couldn't find him after I defeated him inside. Oh, okay, well, he might approach your camp again while you're sleeping. He did for me, anyway. Oh my god! Moongrim kicked my ass. I'll try again. I drank her healing potion, but didn't fall asleep because my character's half high elf, so she got mad and started fighting. Oh yeah, because mine is also, or mine is like a high elf, not half high elf. But yeah, Thay ancestry means you can't be put to sleep, I think. Actually, I think elves in general just can't sleep. Like, they don't sleep. They go into this, like, trance-like state or something instead. Wait, sorry, you drank whose healing potion? Oh wait. You talked to the Goblin Lady and you, were you gonna let her do whatever she was gonna do to get your parasite out? Because I told her, like, nah, this feels like sus. Why? Alright, I need to go get more health or something. Thought it'd be funny, LMAO. Well, I remember I talked to that old witch lady, and she was like, yeah, I can get your parasite out, but you'll need to give me your eye. And then this goblin lady, who is missing an eye and has an eye on the back of her headdress, is like, yeah, I can get rid of your parasite, just, I won't tell you how. So I'm like, I have a feeling this is connected to the fact that you have one eye, lady. So I did not fight her, or I did not let her do that to me. I fought her. I killed her. The old witch in the swamp. No, I didn't kill that lady in the swamp. I killed the goblin lady when she was. But the old lady in the swamp is the one that was like, yeah, give me your eyeball. I was too scared of the old lady in the swamp. She seemed like she had eldritch powers or something. I didn't know what the hell she was. I didn't understand her. I don't mess with things I don't understand. Alright, hopefully I can. Damn it. I need to kill one of them so bad. Like, 2 at once is just too much. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. at some point I probably need some more endurance too, because I'm pretty lightly equipped in my opinion, and I still am at a medium load. You fought her? Oh my god, you fought the lady in the wild? Like the whole little thing with her? Won't spoil if you play again. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play the game again. I feel like I missed a lot, actually, because I didn't realize which parts of the game would kind of get... I had the impression that I would be able to go back, even if I, you know, progressed the game to a point where I wouldn't be able to sort of... You know, even if I was not able to complete quests there anymore, I thought I'd be able to go back. So, there's some stuff I would very much like to check out still. Wish I had beat her up, though, because I really wanted to free that, like, little girl that she kind of had held captive. I felt bad for her. And also, because it was so early in the game, I might have killed her siblings that came to look for her. I meant to, like, knock them out, but...
Oh, bless you.
Hope we get our guardian in our party at some point, because I need my big demon BF. I made mine a big demon GF, but also, it's... The whole situation with your guardian is much more complicated than you think.
To the but dare you? You're...
I already let you talk or read my fingers, lady. Bye. I 100% killed them. Oh, okay. Well, just so you know, for future reference, at the bottom of the screen, you can click on passives. And one of the options is like toggle non-lethal attacks or whatever. And as long as you like are not using abilities and stuff, and you're just using like, you know, attacks with your weapon, then when you kill them with your weapon attacks, they just get knocked out instead. It only really works on stuff that is temporarily hostile. But I try to knock stuff out if it's temporarily hostile, unless it's like a, you know, too hard. I always forget non-lethal is an option. Yeah, and it's not really, they don't really make it super easy to find, either. I really wish it was a little bit easier to find the non-lethal option. But it doesn't really feel like the focus of the game. And from my experience, like, not killing stuff has usually had, like, a pretty inconsequential effect. Like, personally, I've never been like, oh, thank God I didn't kill that guy and I just knocked him out. It's never really been, like a benefit. Don't want to deal with these dudes. Figured out how to rearrange the bar so I can shift it to somewhere better. Yes, okay. Like, customizing the little bar at the bottom, getting it just the way you want it, is super duper important. I should really make some TikToks for that game, because I have some really good tips. Like, did you know you can right-click on items in your inventory and click, like, Add to Wares? And then when you go to a trader and sell stuff to them, if you go to the top, like, normally it's in, like, barter mode, which is which is stupid. It's stupid in my opinion. Barter mode sucks. Trade mode, you just sell the stuff for what it... Jesus. So trade... In trade mode, you just sell the stuff for what it's worth. But also, when you go into trade mode, at the bottom of the screen, it'll just say, sell all wares. And every single thing that you've marked as wares will just immediately be sold for whatever price it's worth. And you don't have to sell each item individually. It is awesome. Let's go to Celia. There's so much stuff. Same. And you know what? That's kind of why I feel like that style of inventory management that they have going on does not make sense for that kind of game. Having to like maintain and like watch the weight of your pack or whatever and how much crap you can carry. I way prefer the way it works in a game like Elden Ring. You just kind of have infinite inventory, but there's not a bunch of random crap that you're picking up all the time. Items and weapons that you pick up are generally kind of rare-ish and a big deal when you grab them. There are some weapons that you pick up a lot, but I just wish... I hate having like a limited inventory space and having to constantly stop playing the game to play a little game of like, oh, let's see what, you know, we can part with so that we can keep playing.
Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you?
Wonder if there's an ignore weight mod or something. I would honestly like... I would rework the whole item system. The whole like send a camp thing I think is pointless. It's like... Especially because, you know, if you've ever looked at the Traveler's Chest, try to like get stuff out of your chest, it only goes like 4 wide. You can make it really long, but you can't make it wider. So it's useless. You can only see like a very narrow column of just like a billion things that I've sent to my camp. Because I don't like getting rid of like rare magical items, and I don't really feel like it should be encouraged. I want to have that stuff on standby in case I suddenly find a character that I feel like could benefit from some of that stuff. I'm not just gonna sell cool, like, armor and weapons. But I feel like that's what's expected of me. I really feel like it's the kind of game where, like, you know, loot should not be something that is just sort of like picked up and then sold if it's not super valuable to you. I really feel like it should be a game like Elden Ring where it's like you can hold it kind of in reserve for whenever you feel like it is the right time for that. Might need all those books at some point. Wait, what books? Is there like in-game books that I think that's what I'm thinking you're talking about, but I'm like, there's no way that's what he's talking about. Collecting all the in-game books would be... Yeah. Some of them are just boring. Might need all the... So, I also feel the exact same way. I recommend, like, anything in your inventory that isn't, like, highlighted, or not anything in your inventory, but any of the books in your inventory that aren't, like, sort of... There's, like, a weird sort of orange highlight or something. I don't know, I'm bad with colors. There's a highlight on some of the books that indicates it's, like, a story book. If it's not one of those, if it's just a normal book, I usually right-click on the item and send it to camp. Then it goes to the Traveler's Chest at your camp, and you can, as far as I can tell, that has infinite storage. So anything that you kind of want to hold in reserve but don't want to like have to look at in your inventory all the time, you should send that to camp. I highly, highly recommend it because otherwise you will just be drowning in a million items in your inventory that all just take up like 0.2 weight. Heard you can put chests in chests, so maybe that'll work for organizing. Yes, that is also another. That's another really good idea. It doesn't even have to be like chests either. You can use pouches. I put all the scrolls in my inventory into a pouch. I have a lot of scrolls, so I should probably put them into multiple pouches. But like, you could have pouches in your inventory that you kind of use to group items together, so that you can like get through it more easily. But I really feel like that kind of stuff should just kind of be worked into the game naturally. I don't really feel like you just have to go out and find a fucking pouch so that you can use your inventory correctly, but whatever. Sorry, I get a little pissed about inventory management. I think it's just like super annoying for no reason. It's one of those things where I feel like a game developer just put it in because it's the way we've always done it, but they weren't like, is this really the most fun way to do this? Because it's not. It's absolutely not. No one loves stopping to play not playing the game anymore for like a while, just so that your character can continue to walk. Because you picked up something super valuable that's heavy, and now you have to like make a bunch of decisions. It's just pain in the ass. Found an evil book with a face, and now I have a -1 wisdom curse. Oh no, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's so interesting. Like, that's so cool that we can just have such completely different experiences with the game. Strom knows what he wants, and he wants less inventory management. Yes, I have very strong opinions about what should or should not be in genres of video games. Like, I wrote a whole list just for myself of like stuff that I feel like Pokemon games should have or should not have to be fun. And yeah, this whole inventory management thing is like, you know, you have all these squares and you gotta rearrange all this. It's just, I don't like it. I don't know who that's for. I don't know who does like it. It's called the Necronomicon of Thorn, I'm guessing, or something like that. It was a whole thing. Have you tried the Pokemon DLC yet? I might start tomorrow. I have not tried the Pokemon DLC yet. This like latest game kind of bummed me out. I really love Pokemon, but this game has like so many weird things in it that it honestly just makes me want to make my, like, when I play a game and I find like little problems with it, I go on little rants like you just heard me go on, and I also just really, really, really want to make my own version of that game. Like, I actually have the beginning of what could be my own version, quote unquote, of like a Pokemon game somewhere. It's got a long way to go, and it would be crazy hard to make, but like, I just have so many problems with the direction that Pokemon has gone in, and I love what Pokemon should be, in my opinion. So at some point, I really hope that I make a like version, a kind of version of Pokemon that doesn't feel like a clone, because I know that's a whole problem. It's really hard to make a monster capture game that isn't labeled as like Pokemon clone, quote unquote. But I got some ideas. You should learn how to make mods. I am like a, you know, I have a degree in computer science and stuff, and I code for my job, so I probably could learn pretty easily. I'm just kind of lazy. Bet that would be better than that one Pokemon-esque game that came out a while ago. Are you talking about fucking Temtem? Because, like, Temtem sounded like it would be so good, but then I found out that they decided to make it, like, an MMO, and I was like, oh, God. Because every, like, new, young inexperienced game dev wants to make like an MMO, because that just sounds so cool. But like MMOs are the most complicated thing to like balance and run and maintain, especially if you're not like super experienced with game development, which I don't think this studio was. So as far as I could tell, when I looked up Temtem, there were just a lot of weird sort of choices and mistakes they were making because they were not a super experienced development studio. Yeah, I forgot what the name was. Yeah, Temtem was totally... I looked into it for sure. Because, you know, when you're making something like that, you gotta look at what other people are doing. And some of the stuff that they're doing was cool. I liked how they kind of had, like, a stamina system or whatever instead of FP. But, yeah, no, I think it was a really, really bad idea to make it an MMO. Been tempted to get into WoW now that I have a PC, but I'm scared it'll take over completely. Oh, well, also, first of all, now that you have a PC, that's dope. You gotta send me, like, a friend request on Steam or something. You gotta play a game with me and Hannah or something sometime. I bet she would love that. Also, yeah, from what I understand, World of Warcraft will totally take over your life, but it can't be any worse than Baldur's Gate, right? I bet it is, though. From what I understand, WoW, World of Warcraft just basically becomes your life. You know, that's a great example of, like... I feel like I almost get, like, annoyed by how often I bring up Divine Commandments in, like, my streams, because it's like, Jesus Christ, give it a rest, buddy. But, like, that feels like a great example of, like, a Divine Commandment, because it's like... You're not worried about World of Warcraft making you do anything. You're worried about the fact that you will want to play World of Warcraft so much. If you start playing it, it's not like, oh, this game is doing something to me. It's totally you. And that's the scary thing about Divine Commandments. They make you... It's a command that makes you want to do something. So, anyway. Blue sats, glintstone staff. Woo! Okay, so now, might make a run... Whoops. Started dropping like a billion things. Might make a run for Renala at the beginning of next stream, but it's 8 o'clock right now. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Arwell said, what do you mean? Nothing is ever my fault, it's always outside factors. Well said, Arwell. Well said. Because no one is responsible for their actions, always the other person. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.